Hey, Amy, thanks for sharing this article. I was actually pretty intrigued by it, so I did read through it. And like you, I was actually fairly excited when I was reading it and then realized it's 2017. And there were a lot of really good intentions here, a lot of things that did look good. And I do appreciate the author's unbiased attitude towards at least seeing what was going to happen. One thing I did note though was that ESSA does require schools to identify those achievement gaps and to decide and make known where they're going to remedy those, how they're going to remedy them. So I did note in here that one of the criticisms was that there were really weak plans to improve teacher quality in high poverty areas with a lot of vulnerable students. And one of the best practices, and I believe it was from Tennessee, which we do know, is to place those high vulnerable students with the best educators. In turn, though, that kind of requires that conversation of what is effective, what is ineffective, really giving a definition and a clear definition at that to teacher quality. We know that students perform better when they have high quality instructors, and we know that there's money available for that. Those Title II funds being able to be used for improving the skills of educators, certification and licensing, things like that. But what I find interesting is that in these high poverty areas, and my school district is one of those, we really see a huge push for alternative certification programs and long-term subs, teachers of record. We're having, obviously, probably similar to all of you, staffing shortages. And so this kind of begs the question, here we are 2 years later, and these funds are available. What are we doing with them? And one of the other things they mentioned was this transparency, this idea of, very clear cut accountability and transparency for school districts, not only to the community, but also in terms of student achievement. And that would be my question is, we have this money available. Where is the disconnect between federal dollars being allotted and the flexibility for states and districts to do what they want with that within the confines of ESSA? But we still have vulnerable students in schools with subs, and we still have substitute or teacher of record or teachers of tomorrow, Teach for America, certification programs like that, where we're putting some of our highest risk students, our SPED students, our bilingual students, everything like that in these classrooms. So what are we doing about it? And this kind of reinforced my thought that we aren't doing enough. I appreciate your critique though. Thank you so much.